All right, let me go and start the timer. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Sketchy Lounge. I have Caleb Fernandez here. He's really into modeling and...
not as much anymore.
Not as much anymore, but he's working on some really cool shit right now. Like, he's got a clothing brand going on and everything. Actually, I wanted to open up about that. So,
okay, let's dive right in.
Yeah, let me know... tell me what's Red Blind. Like, let me know how that started.
What is Red Blind? Well, for those of you who aren't present with us, the CEO of Red Blind is actually in the bleachers right now, chilling, hanging out. Him and I are pretty tight after our near-death experience. We really decided full-fledged, you know what? We're not just in our personal lives, but in our career lives, we're just going for it in every single way. And that probably sounds like a super sappy story.
That's how every brand starts out.
Yeah, in a way. And I came along as they were developing Red Blind. And a lot of people would just ask, what is Red Blind? What is Red Blind? What is Red Blind? And what I like about it is it's very open. But at the end of the day, cows and bulls, like they're blind to red. And I like that type of mentality of not seeing what's there in front of you and understanding what it's doing to you. And it's kind of like the eyes wide shut. Okay,
so that's where the name came from, Red Blind. You know, I have a totally different idea.
It's a bit deep, but it's very open. We're not putting that on a shirt because we want it to be ambiguous in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's aggressive. I like it. So I really love the name. So what kind of product do you guys feature? I know you guys have some shirts. You guys have a website everyone can look up.
Well, not to shove any product image in anybody's faces. But no, yeah, right now, because the way a lot of people forget, but for fashion, it's like it's a business at the end of the day. It's not just pretty, even though it can be. But you gotta come out with everything ahead of time. So like this, what I'm wearing right now, obviously it's a bit warm to be wearing this in the valley, but in a matter of a couple seasons, it'll be perfect time to wear it.
Yeah, no, wind is right around the corner.
Yeah, and that's what fashion is you show it before it's actually time to wear it so that the trendy kids have an opportunity to say, ooh, I like that. Let me do that. And that's what all the rich people are sitting along the fashion shows. You always wonder who's supporting this, like who's helping make this happen, and it's those people. So
that's exactly how you're gonna get your brand out. Just start wearing everything. Yeah. Wear your winter line in the summer. I mean, it's smart. That's a good move right there.
Yeah, why not? And the way that I do is I just drink a lot of cold drinks, and I stay comfortable. I love it. Anybody who knows me knows that I wear like a Patagonia puffer down. I don't know if I brought it in. I think it's over there.
Oh shit! Is it? Well, we'll have to get someone to bring that right now. I don't know if anybody knows. It's like if you watch the last episode, it's still super hot in here, and he's in here wearing a sweater. So,
but I actually feel pretty good.
Yeah, he actually feels great. So other than Red Blind, what else are you working on right now? Anything new?
There's a lot going on. Right, this past week. Again, no specific product placement, but this past week I worked with a local shop owner, Liz from Tiendique, and this is probably in frame, right?
Yeah.
This in here, her face is a little out of focus, but the necklace is what we were trying to go for and sell. And what I wanted to do for my good friend Jasmine is I wanted to get her a shot that she could use for her makeup, because she does makeup, a shot for Liz from Tiendique, and then also a shot for me to show that I can photograph it. And this is retouched, but it's slightly, just slightly
retouched on Photoshop, right?
Yeah, just cleaned up a little. And right here in my studio, that was green initially, but otherwise it's pretty much kind of left there. And these two that I'm showing you, Liz pretty much preferred over the other ones, and I like that she chose this one because there's conflict with her necklace that doesn't immediately shove it in your face.
Yeah, I could see the natural colors right there.
Yeah, but she liked it. She was like, there's a story there. And I think a lot of the times people forget that we're in the valley. They think, oh, you don't need to do what everybody else is doing, but no, you do. Like you need to pull fashion, you need to pull PR. You need to pull all of that, and that's I studied all that.
Yeah, that's a super big problem here in the valley. There's a lot of people that are just trying to like go out, like way out of the ordinary, and just, I mean, I don't know. You've got a good point there. I mean, I really like Tiandic though. Tiandic, am I saying that right? Tiandic.
Well, in Spanish, remember the T is never t. It's always
yeah, with a
like,
D kind of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whitewash it.
Tiandic. Yeah, Tiandic. I say Tiandic.
I really like that store.
Right, tienda.
Dude, it's awesome.
It's because it's tienda and then boutique.
All
Tiandic.
the antiques they have.
Yeah, they have everything. They have.
I didn't expect them to have Game Boys and I think they had an N64 game last time I went.
Yeah.
They had a good selection. I was like, whoa, like it was like a red Game Boy with Pokemon in it and some other stuff.
I use not to plug their
no,
their products specifically,
support
but
the Imperial Valley businesses.
Yeah, April's Naturals, I believe that's what it is, and I use their charcoal teeth brush paste. I even use that on my pimples because I was breaking out. I don't know if it's safe to. Don't try that at home. But I used it and it kind of worked. I was breaking out because I had some soda the other day, and I try not to drink soda.
So like, do you just get breakouts when you drink sugar? Is there anything else that triggers breakouts? For me, it's not chocolate. It's anything like greasy foods or it's stress big time for me. When I'm super stressed, my acne just blows up.
Do you get it all along right here?
Yeah, that's mainly. I used to get it on my forehead. I rarely get acne on my forehead now, but it's big time. Like it'll develop right here. Some people have weird triggers. Some people have chocolate.
I have it when I eat foods or drink that I haven't eaten in a long time, and I drank some soda because I was being polite, and it made me break out the next day, and I was like, what did I do that was different? Oh yeah, I had soda. I mean, it's I try to eat healthy. I mean, I'm sitting here with a half and half from Donut Ave and Imperial, but it's my second half and half, so it's basically a full sweet tea.
Yeah, it's a shitload of tea. I don't know how you're drinking that much. When you showed up with 3 teas in your hand, I was like, whoa, what is all for it?
I was.
Yeah, no, it's it's so weird. I don't understand. I'll never be able to figure out my triggers because sometimes it'll be one thing and it'll be another one. So.
Well, it's also this heat in the valley sucks.
Yeah.
This time of year.
Yeah,
if I fall asleep, I should probably come back up. Mm-hmm. If I fall asleep on my face, I'll break out. So be aware of that too, guys. Everybody listening, drink a lot of water. You have to. Twice as much here in the valley.
And that's another big one too. Pillowcases. Pillowcase is a big one. I actually remember changing my pillowcase one time and I had like no acne for a week.
Yeah.
I'm still lazy and I don't change my pillowcase every so often.
and you know what I do? I put alcohol and hydrogen peroxide in like a spray bottle, and what I'll do is I'll just spray it around my house, and that helps purify things in a healthy way, and I'll spray it on the pillowcases and some of the special stuff that you don't wash all the time.
Oh shit.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah. I like reading articles, and one of the ones that I read in like the last month, I think it was like a year or two old, but it was from Japan, and they put in robots hydrogen peroxide to go around in hospitals and spray hydrogen peroxide, and the amount of sicknesses automatically went down. So
see, I've never heard that before, and I remember I love hydrogen peroxide for my ears.
yeah.
That's like awesome. It's better than the Q-tip.
I use it for my ears. Yeah. I use it on my teeth. I use it. I'm a hippie. I don't use what's it called, deodorant, because the antiperspirants are bad for you. So I just spray,
they are.
I spray alcohol. I just spray alcohol.
Oh wow!
Or I'll spray it on my hands and go.
So how's your diet? I mean, you're into all this. Like, are you into vegan diet?
So I try to eat very healthy. I try to eat a lot I'm constantly drinking water. I have this here. I'll probably drink it at some point, like right now. And I like to eat a lot of nuts, but
I had almonds too. I could have brought those out, fresh ones. So you don't cut anything out of your diet other than sugar.
I don't really cut sugar out. Occasionally I'll have unhealthy food, like for holidays. I love tamales. I love all that good stuff. All the things that you don't have with white people
on the East Coast. Big on fast food at all?
I like Rally's fries. I like Del Taco's chili cheese fries. But I limit myself to them. I usually will get the meals without the sauce or something like that, or I'll just be really strict. I'll drink like kombucha. And do you know what that is?
Yeah, I actually smelled that stuff before. It reminds me of back when I used to work at Vaughn's, and I would like change the trash cans in the morning. It's not, it's
all the
really acquired
crap
taste. My old boss used to drink those all the time. He's like, dude, these are really good for you. And I smelt it, and I've never tried them. I've been curious. I do want to try one. I'm not knocking it, but it's a
bit of a fad. I'll admit it. It's a bit of a fad, but when I eat it after eating fast food, I feel less sick. Because last time I had Rally's fries with them, and we, like, on the way back, I was like, oh, my stomach feels where it's like...
Yeah, it's a probiotic, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, so it helped with that.
That's good to know.
It helped eat up all that crap. That's why Asians usually are thin, because they drink a lot of teas that drain out and catch all of that oil. Because think about it, they fry a lot of their crap.
They fry almost everything.
Just like Mexicans. But instead of tea, Mexicans drink a lot of coffee.
I'm not really big on coffee. I'm going to admit, I do need it.
Coffee. What?
Sorry, no. I needed to take a drink.
After
so I wanted to move on. So what's up with the Alice in Wonderland photo shoots? I keep seeing you post about. I mean, they're awesome. Those are some really good photos.
That was my friend. So there's a story that goes into that. Liz from Dandik texts me. She's like, hey, I know this is last minute. Can you help me out? I know that there's this girl, Kiana. I really didn't know anything of her, but she shared her Instagram with me and said, hey, she needs a headshot. She's going to some auditions. Can you help her out? And I said, yeah, sure. She's local to the Valley. Cool. Let me help her out. We're all here in the Valley for a reason. And so around, like 10 p.m., she shows up, and I was like, okay, this could take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Are you prepared to stay here? She ended up staying till like 5 in the morning but it was so fun because we got her headshot, which took like an hour or two. And then we experimented with the lighting. And after that hour or two, then she got the camera and was like, here, now let me take pictures of you. You've been so patient with me. Let me take pictures of you. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Usually when I take pictures of people and they get their shot, they just leave. unless I know them personally, or they want to like play chit chat for a little bit and then head out. So I was like, one, thank you. And it turned into that. It was basically just like outfit after outfit. She was like, okay, throw on another one. And now there are like 6 photos that I'm doing. And I don't know. I think that what I'm trying to, with my own personal Instagram, I kind of lost track of it because I was trying to focus on my photography Instagram. Because so in order to even be in this industry, you kind of have to juggle a bunch of hats and spin a bunch of plates. You know, we've discussed this before, and
oh yeah, no, definitely.
You just have to hustle.
Yeah, you got to be a jack of all trades until something hits. Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, like that's what with each social media platform, you use it in a way to show, hey, this is what I can do. Remember, at the end of the day, you are a brand, and that's just been part of trying to tie in all this. And I felt like let me have some fun with that. And so I started doing that with Alice in Wonderland. And I thought, like, who knows that? Who's heard like jump down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All this red pill, blue pill talk. I'm like, how can I play on that? Because that seems to be what's trending on the internet now. Yeah,
it's funny. I saw your post, and I saw that you're working with Ken. I didn't know she did photography. I
don't think she does.
Yeah, no, she's pretty good.
not to bag.
I know her because of skateboarding. I used to skateboard a lot, and she'd always be around the park back in 07. Yeah. So she's a really good skater. I guess we'll throw in a random plug for Kiana.
Yeah, much love for her. She's
check out
awesome.
Her Instagram. I'll go ahead and put it in the frame right there. She's an awesome chick skater from here in the Valley, and she kills it.
Put the headshot that I took of her.
Yeah, I'll throw that headshot in. Shit, man. Well, I was thinking right now, I was gonna ask you. You said something about eating fast food. Are you a big In-N-Out guy?
I try to be.
You're one of the, yeah.
I try to be because I know it's not as unhealthy, but we all know it's still
so
unhealthy.
I know I just heard they were gonna build one in Brawley. I don't know if it's a rumor or not. Do you hear anything like that? I'm not trying to spread false news out there, but I heard they were going to build it in and
fake
out.
news alert, fake news. No, but the other day I was talking with my dad, and we were actually discussing that if they were to build one, they would have to build it in Imperial or Brawley for it to be successful, because then all these people from this side of the valley would start going to it.
And all the desert people, too, in the winter, they're going to get
because
big business.
that already happened to Brawley with Walmart. Like, there's the valley's growing, and people, even though the Salton Sea and all that stuff's going on, people forget that the valley, whether the Salton Sea is here or not, like, the valley will still be here for another 20 years till things really get rough, and and people may have to evacuate. But until then,
until that Salton Sea dries up,
people are gonna be here doing stuff, making media. Like, people are already coming from LA and San Diego, and I love that.
Sometimes I feel like we have our own little Hollywood down here. We have so much film activity. Some people don't even know it. Like,
It's cheaper. It's low key.
Yeah, less permits, cheaper permits. I wouldn't say less permits. If Charlotte's watching this, she's part of the film commission. She's probably gonna be like, "What do you mean no permits?" Yeah, I mean, something's happening every week. I mean, a couple months ago, I found out last week, Bam Margera was down here. He was skating the pool at the slabs,
and all of it gets leaked like the following week.
Yeah,
because because they don't want anybody knowing.
We find out and we're like, oh shit, I wish we were out there, and right when he was there. So.
Like Clint Eastwood hangs out around here apparently, allegedly.
I know, I haven't heard anything like that.
I've heard that.
I wouldn't be surprised
that a couple of people that I know have seen him at a bar or two around here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Keanu Reeves still comes down here.
Just to get away.
Yeah, just to get away, because probably no one really knows who he is down here. I mean, people do know who he is, but you're not gonna get spotted down here like you do in LA.
Yeah, everybody knows him. Everybody's trying to be him up there. Everybody down here is just trying to pay their rent.
Yeah, don't tell me about it.
No, this is a nice place. It's not bad.
That's all right. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's good enough to have my little studio here.
It's a hop away.
I don't know how many minutes we lost right there, but I should be able to edit. It was only down for 1 minute.
Just do my mouth thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do the mouth thing like I did in the last episode.
That was pretty cool, actually.
That was pretty funny. I mean, I
actually really like that.
I had told Daniel in the last episode, like, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. Uh-huh. I was initially going to put a technical difficulty sign. I felt adventurous.
What'd you use, Animate?
No, I used Sony Vegas.
Oh,
and I just threw on the portable networks graphic and just like animated it on top of a frame that I made in Photoshop. It was a big process, but it was worth it.
No, yeah, it's that same friend that makes those Marco Sata or something like that. Mm-hmm. I forget his YouTube channel that does Power Rangers. He said like he really liked that part that you did because it was something so simple but made it funny. Even though with podcasts you're generally supposed to listen, it was funny to look at it.
Yeah, no, I was even laughing. I think a lot of people, I had showed my girlfriend and she just started laughing when she saw that. Like, I didn't tell her about it. I was like, hey, check out the podcast. It's done. Check out the episode. And she saw it, and yeah, she thought
that
it was
should
funny.
just be your bit. That'll be part of your thing. Is at some point everybody gets chopped down right here.
No, it's funny because right when that happened, he was talking about the show being like a low budget or something like that, and it cuts him, and it's like a really low budget South Park looking. I don't know what the name of those characters are.
But hey, it works. It works out. Yeah. I thought it was authentic yet creative.
So are you still messing with CBD? Like
yes, CBD.
I mean, I saw some the other day when I was at Circle K. They sell CBD gummies now at Circle K. I was like super amazed. I was like,
because CBD, people think it's illegal, but CBD is legal in all 50 states. It's absolutely, there's nothing bad about it. There's CBD in hemp because all marijuana is hemp, but not all hemp is marijuana.
And you could still pass the drug test because it's not weed, right? And people can take it. It's like nothing to worry about, to be honest. I know a couple people who are just like freaked out about it. They're like, what's CBD? Like,
yeah, I use CBD for my seizures. So a lot of people are like, whoa, I wouldn't know you had seizures by looking at me. And I'm like, yeah, because usually it's not unless I'm shaking on the ground or at a really cool party where there's a lot of lights going on. What I use it for is I've been able to ingest it and stop a seizure from happening. But that's been like over a year ago. I got cleared last year from the doctors to that I don't have seizures anymore, and they connected my head to like those brain nodules. But now I just take CBD because it helps heal your body.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of benefits toward it. I actually I've been meaning to try some. I heard it helps like with your anxiety, and it can chill you out even if you don't need it medically.
One of my friends who has PTSD uses it, and she vapes it, and it's absolutely legal for her. There's nothing illegal about it. And so a lot of people think like, oh, if I get a drug test, it's going to pop up. No, because like I said earlier, I think I may have switched it up, but anyway, the point is that you can get CBD from hemp. It doesn't have to be from marijuana itself. It's just in hemp already, and it's able to distinguish bad cells from good cells scientifically.
So do you think like it'd be great for people who don't have a medical reason that you use it, like recreationally? Do you think CBD could benefit that way? Maybe
it's a lot healthier than having cigs.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
It's a lot better than having an aspirin, that's for sure.
Yeah. And aspirin, like people don't realize, but if you overdose on Tylenol, you die a year later because you die due to liver failure that shredded. Like, all that Tylenol shredded your liver.
And you can't drink beer with Tylenol.
Yeah.
You could probably drink beer with CBD, I'm guessing.
Yeah. If anything, the CBD would prevent your body from getting drunk faster. Because I know friends who have had edibles and tried to get drunk. And it prevented them from getting drunk. It really did. And they were all kind of like...
Oh, wow.
Astounded, but slightly disappointed because they were trying to... Yeah. They're trying to let loose.
I was considering trying some. Maybe last week I had a root canal.
Ooh.
And they gave me like this, I've never had a root canal before. I brushed my teeth, people. A filling had fell out that I got 4 years ago. But, they gave me like this really high, like a higher dose ibuprofen. I don't know, I didn't want to take
like a medical dosage?
Yeah, like I had a headache right after, and I was like, no, screw that. I'm not going to take medicine. I hate taking medicine. I don't know, I hate swallowing pills. I hate taking medicine. So I was actually considering walking down the Circle K and grabbing some CBD gummies. Didn't. But I should have.
But you should.
I should have.
Yeah, Walmart could even start selling them. There's nothing. You don't need a license for it. It's not gonna. The high is what the high of Tylenol does. It just numbs.
Yeah, it's like an all-natural painkiller.
Yeah.
Like I actually watched some reviews the other day on YouTube, and some people who didn't need it for no particular reason were taking it, and all of them reported, I'm really sleepy now. Like they just fell asleep. I'm pretty sure
it relaxes your body versus making you trip out. It just kind of makes you go like, if I wanted to nap right now, I could. It's like that.
And I'm pretty sure you wake up feeling way better than anything else. Like if you were to drink like a shitload of alcohol, that puts you to sleep, but I heard it messes with your REM sleep. So your body's like active the whole time while you're trying to sleep.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
Alcohol will give me seizures.
No shit. So you don't drink alcohol at all?
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, thank God I didn't offer you alcohol. I was like, well, I mean, I did, I think.
I mean, like, I can... What I do now is, like, I went to Pentagonal. Shout out to Pentagonal and Imperial. And he offered me some just to taste because I went with another business partner. And I told him, I'll taste it if you don't mind me spitting it out in front of you because I don't want to actually drink this. I just want to taste it. So they had pretty good stuff, but I'll drink to be social, where I'll just take a sip and then put it there. And usually I'll just spit it right back into the cup.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You're not being rude.
Yeah, exactly. I make it look like I am. So if there is any event or photo or something back from my college days, of course, there'll be alcohol or red Solo cups in my hand. But I wish that was my excuse for not drinking alcohol. Mm-hmm. But the other excuse that I give myself is it'll get you fat. But you are not fat whatsoever.
No, I'm not. But like
you are a twig, and it is not fair because people think that I am naturally thin, and I'm like I can gain weight or lose weight easily.
So you're always dieting. Well, you told me about your diet earlier, right? And that's probably what contributes to a lot of it.
I keep a diet, and I'm not just constantly getting off or going on. I just keep a steady diet.
See, that's not bad. It's like a curse. I've wanted to gain weight for the longest time because I do work out occasionally. But it's like nothing. It's like I don't have fat to build muscle with, so it's cool. I guess I could stay skinny. I think I talked about this last podcast. No, I think it was a test podcast. But I'm just cursed to be skinny forever, I guess.
Well, I know tricks how to get around that in photos. If people look at my Instagram, I'm sure there are plenty with me putting my arms away from my body where I look even more thin. But if you want to look thicker on camera, for guys like you and me, we put our bodies framed to camera. Just like kind of square like this. Oop.
No, that's cool. I didn't hear that.
Square like this to camera, and then keep your limbs close to you. and then you can like make yourself look buff.
Yeah, you gotta hide those elbow bones.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oops. My most recent post, going back to the Alice in Wonderland, it looks like I'm buff and I'm not buff whatsoever. Well, not buff, but it just looks like I have some muscle.
I'll go ahead and pull that one up also on for you guys over there watching.
You get what I mean?
You do look super muscular in this photo. I mean, I can still see your collarbones, but the way your I don't know what muscle that's called that comes down from your.
Yeah. That guys with roids look scary with.
Yeah. No, yeah, those are good photos too. I mean,
yeah, Kiana did really well. She should explore that, make good connections, and explore photography.
Yeah, definitely. I think like a lot of people who skateboard branch out into so many other things. I started out with skateboarding. I'm a skateboarder. I don't know if you can notice
see the boards. Yeah, is that how you know Kiana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that before.
I'm eyeing them over there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't skate whatsoever.
Yeah, no, that's how I met her. It was like back in 06, I think, 05 when I started skateboarding. I had to go to the skate park. She'd be the only girl out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and all the dudes.
This was before the El Centro one was built.
Yeah, right? It's way before the El Centro one was built.
Okay.
This is when the Brawley skate park was the only skate park around.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think. 05?
06.
Or 05, 06. I would have been in 7th grade.
Yeah, I was a freshman.
In high school?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess just people who skateboard are super artistic. Not because of just me, because I do a lot of other things, but everyone else I meet that skateboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a good way to express yourself.
I think because it's a movement, people forget that besides it being sportsy, it's a movement, and in whether it's ballet or any of those extreme balance, you need that on a board.
Yeah, it was always a movement before it was sporty. I think just recently, like maybe 08, I think it became really sporty because of X Games,
more competitive.
And now you got skateboarders getting paid like NBA players and stuff.
Yeah, it's only going to grow bigger.
Yeah, now it can be taken more seriously. I think there's a rumor that I don't think it's a rumor. That skateboarding is going to be in the Olympics.
Allegedly.
No, you can look it up.
No. Wait. Well. Okay. Kiana, I hope that you're okay with me saying this, but she is. I hope I can quote her as saying that it is being added to the Olympics and she can qualify for it. So there's another shout out for people. Go look up Kiana Para, and she's like, she qualifies for the Olympics. How many people qualify
she
for
go to
that?
the X Games qualifier? I think she did go to the X Games. Yeah, and she did super good. I love her airwalks.
And at the end of this month, she has a trip to Montreal that they're flying her out there for.
I had no idea. See, there you go. So there's a lot.
Yeah, there are people in the Valley who are doing this types of stuff. There's just nobody, like, there's just no single medium that puts it out there for people to see yet.
Yeah, people don't know that about the Valley. There's just, I don't know. I guess we have like a lot of hidden talent here. That's good for us.
Yeah.
It's good for, like, we could just sit here and plot.
It's good for people like you.
Yeah, no, we'll just blow up all of a sudden.
Who are young and hustling and trying to do all that stuff.
It's every day, man.
Yeah.
Well, shit. It's already, can you believe it's already that time?
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Well, we discussed a lot.
Yeah, that actually went smoothly, way smoother. I was nervous before I did. We have like 2 minutes left. But
okay.
I was nervous. Is there anything?
What time is it?
It's
9. Oh.
Do you have anything you want to plug in? Do you want to share any like tags and stuff? I mean, just do it now.
I talked about that charcoal spray from, I believe it's April's Naturals that they sell at Dandique. But I also have some moisturizers that I use. This one's Dot Gray. I mean, women can use it, but it's marketed specifically for men. But I like it. It has avocado in it, and so I like using stuff that's more natural. But I'm trying to think of anything else that I can plug in these last couple of minutes. This is a Molly Mural Mint Lip Therapy. You can get this at Dandique too, or as well. I like supporting local business, and I think we all should if we want to see the Valley strive on.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a big thing, and I can't stress that enough. Yeah, but go ahead and check out Redline, Dandique.
Oh yeah,
Kiana Para. What was the brand for that charcoal spray again? Gray?
Simply, it's either Simply Naturals or April's Naturals.
I'll go ahead and throw a website in there. You can send it to me later, and you guys can check all that out in the description on YouTube. For everyone that's listening to this on SoundCloud, go to YouTube to get the links. And yeah, that's all the time we have. That was great. It was nice having you on here, Caleb.
Dude. Thank you.
I had a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, it's still super hot in here. Yeah, tune in again, guys. Subscribe, like the Sketchy Lounge page. I made a Facebook page, so support us. We'll see you guys next time.